Hello. Look distracted because just at the last second, that's what I want. A cherry for my drink. Hello, Mega Leech, by the way. Okay. That was half an hour ago. I'm going to make an assumption you're still there. You are still there. Hello. What's it? Thursday. The thing I always feel compelled to say about Thursdays. It's almost Friday, so it's practically the weekend. So ye fucking ha. Oh, I just love something else. Gotta ease into it. My blue drink. Kind of looks like Windex. I'm drinking Windex. Pretty funky. Man, the absinthe taste in that is still there. That is such a strong flavor. The licorice and slight soapiness of absinthe. Well, am I going to do my usual warm? I don't know how long it's going to take people to arrive. I like warming up, so maybe play a bit of Red Dead. We'll see. It's going to take a little while to load. See how busy the chat is by the time it loads. Now, last time I did the wander around the swamp at night thing in the hope there'd be a ghost or something creepy or whatever. And there wasn't. I also just thought of something. My audio output, voice meter input. And not Yeti, not... Okay, so test.
Testing the speakers on StreamYard. Sounds like they're working. Have a great show.
The people at StreamYard are very funny. Try this one. Is this louder?
Testing the speakers
I don't think it is.
Sounds like they're working. Have a great show. Testing the speakers on StreamYard. Sounds like they're...
They are very funny, the StreamYard people. Instead of just a tone to test sound, they've done a whole song where the lyric is testing the speakers on StreamYard. It sounds like they're working. Greg, how's it going? Oh, God, I just noticed something. Or I just became conscious of it. Okay, so this is one of my many cocktail shirts. It's a martini shirt. There's an olive in the martini. And sometimes, okay, so it buttons up here, and the match-up of the pattern across here is often imperfect. That's okay. They're kind of cheap. But I noticed the cocktail pick is like broken there. And for a second, I thought that was a mismatch, but I went, oh no, they've done the light diffraction thing. Okay, that's cool. Just say hello, Greg. Hello, Greg. The reason I was just testing the sound is because recently when I played Red Dead, it was actually quite hard for me to hear the sound in it, and I didn't know why. And so I was playing with some different sound outputs then. Yes, hello again, Greg. So, yeah, just see what's what. Oh, that sounds like Red Dead almost loaded. Wait, microphone, come over here. Now, actually, I'm just going to move some things, including the laptop. Oh. I don't know if this is going to help. What's Red Dead doing? Oh, it's doing that. So, play. Story. So I can't really bring myself to play online games. Just, mostly because I just don't like people. Now we want to do share the screen, share the audio, and put Red Dead on. So more of those loading. Okay. I start in the middle. I can't see a thing. Oh, the fucking campaign. What night? I can't. God, hello. Sorry, Megaleech, in what context is sound broken? That's I appreciate you trying to help. That's a slightly imprecise thing, though. Okay, so it's already morning, is it? Cutting in and out. Honestly, that's probably my internet, of all things. Okay, yeah. Sleep in the swamp, Arthur. Oh, yeah, okay. There's probably just processing on my... yeah, it's probably processing on my laptop. Laptop seized up a bit. All right. So, tear down the camp. So we fucking stayed in the swamp at night and didn't see any boogly doos. There's no obvious issue. I need to go to a general store and get some hair tonic. Right, horsey, let's go. Can we do cinematic mode? Oh, have I forgotten how to do cinematic mode? I thought it was spacebar. Oh well. Oh well, we're not far out of town anyway. I'll just fucking ride into town. Yeah, my internet has been playing silly buggers for a while now. I think I need to... Okay, that was all sensible behaviour, Arthur. Oh, good, we're not wearing a hat. Yeah, I feel like I need to call Telstra and go, yo, what the fuck is up with my internet? Wanted dead or alive. I should go in anyway. What could go wrong? Just going to say hello to people. Nothing to see here. I'm not wanted dead or alive for a real large amount of murders I've been doing. Chickens. Look, I'm herding chickens. Whoever owns those chickens is miles away. Kind of feel like... I bet I get charged with a crime if I kill a chicken. That would be ridiculous. Yeah, see, I thought that guy'd start something. Get off the fucking road, dude. Suck my dick. What was that kid upset about? I didn't do anything. There's a chicken again. Saying hello as we wander across to the general store. Get some more hair tonic because we want our beard to be even bigger, if that's possible. I think it tells you when you've reached a maximum. There's a copper. Hey, copper. Wait. There's the general store. Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That was threatening to rob the dude. Oh, I hate that. You accidentally hit the wrong button, then you're threatening to rob someone. It's an accident. All right, let's just go in here and be calm. All right. Tonics, specifically hair tonic. That's what we want. All right. Should be good. Oh no, I need to go to the bloody horse to drink a hair tonic. And then I think I'll go get a haircut. Not a beard trim, just a haircut. Okay. So horse cargo. That's what we want. Now, I get a haircut. Okay, my horse is stuck. Why is that about? Tempted to go to the gunsmith, but I don't think he has any new guns for me. Hey, Salumi, how you doing? All right, let's tie our horse up. All right. Fuck, I hate the controls on this sometimes. I want to tie my horse up. Okay, just stand there, horse. See if the gunsmith's doing anything interesting.
I do not understand how one man and one woman can break out a prisoner like that.
What do we want to do? Yeah, that's what we're just going to clean all my guns. Okay, I haven't been using that, so it's not dirty. Schofield revolver. Also clean, okay. This one might need cleaning. No, I must have cleaned it recently. Okay. Oh, a volcanic pistol. Oh man, I can apparently clean all my guns. I'm a good cowboy. Look at me cleaning all my guns. Okay, apparently all my guns are clean. Oh, that one's needs slight cleaning. Wait, where did I get a Carcano rifle? Okay. I love sniping, so let's make this the big old sniping rifle. Get a long scope. Change my stock. And a wrap. Ammunition. We want express cartridges. We want the bullet to get to the people I don't like faster. I didn't even know I had that gun. I must have got it in the prison. Oh, now it's raining. So, Sulimi, okay, you've had a stressful day with Opie's dental surgery. My daughter had 4 wisdom teeth removed, so she's not feeling the best at the moment. And hey, Justin. I love that I can be in this town, which is crawling with cops, while I'm apparently wanted dead or alive, and nothing happens. Actually saying hello to a copper. I'll just go and get a haircut. So that's what you meant. A man with tuberculosis riding around unprotected in the rain. That's going to end well. Oh God, there's the guy who wants me to buy his book. I don't believe him. I think he's like the crypto bro of his time.
Looks like hard work. Anyway, don't let me disturb you.
Ugh, okay. Let's go and get a haircut. Don't touch my beard, dude. I would fucking shoot you. Let's just trim my hair. Beard big, hair short. That's how we like it. And some pomade. There, now we're a slick motherfucker. All right. Back out. Has it stopped raining? Kind of. What's... I feel like there was more than just the scumbag. Ah, okay. Who's that? Josiah. Trelawney. All right. But Should I go and find out what ridiculous bullshit Micah wants? All right. Let us go then, you and I. Out of the way! Man on a mission. Oh, going into rain again. He had a hat and everything. I feel hatless. I mean, what hats? Paragon Town hat, Military Forage hat, Big Valley hat, Gambler's hat, Arthur's hat. I like that one. There's a big one, Big Beaver. Ooh, lightning. That's, oh shit. That's gonna fucking come off hitting that guy. I've forgotten what makes the bloody cinematic mode in this. I thought it was the spacebar. It apparently isn't. Yes, wanted dead or alive. It's old news. Tell me something I don't know. You go that way, this way. Ooh, I wonder if I'm a threat from bounty hunters, actually. Actually, I don't think bounty hunters care about dead or alive. I think they only care if there's an actual reward for you. Oh, nice bit of lightning. Oh, Dr. Abigail's like watching physics about like, does the past still exist? What does now mean? And just stuff about basically Einstein's relativity theories. Yes, Salimi, thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening. Oops, this is a twisty turny. If I can. We're going to Van Horn. Van Horn is like the shittiest place. Oh, actually, go away from Van Horn, are we? Ooh, sun through the mist. Oh, yes, Dr. Abigail. It was Dr. Hofstadter. She's fun. All right. What's Micah the fucko want? Where is this dead shit? There's Bill. Fuck is... Oh, there's Micah. What does this dead shit want?
Old Black Lung Morgan. Was you followed? Excuse me. Was you followed? You know who you're talking to. I ain't sure. I ain't sure about much no more. All I know is there's law whenever you're around.
Ah, man, this game would be more fun if you could just shoot him in the fucking head.
Wherever you is, there's pay attention. Vice versa. You better watch your goddamn mouth, boy. Take it easy, cowboy. You're gonna do yourself a mischief. Way your head. Micah, shut it. He started it. Dutch says we is to go on with plans to create a diversion.
Plan to create a diversion.
Blow up the bridge.
Gotta blow up a bridge.
I think it's a real bad idea. I don't think Dutch cares too much. What you think? That's clear. We gotta confuse.
And just little things like these cutscenes. How your character is always however you have them dressed. It's amazing programming.
More on that. It's Dutch's choice, Arthur. You're just a senior gun, same as the rest of us. Only you ain't well. I'm fine. Then you'll do Dutch's bidding. Which is robbing a stage that's coming from Annisburg full of explosives.
Robbing a stage.
Rob a stage. Not me. You two. I got my own planet to do. You boys got this shit. Yes, we have. Come on, Arthur. And Cowpoke. Take it easy.
Shut the fuck up. This game's great at making you hate Micah. He's such a piece of shit.
All right, let's go.
Sure, where's my horse? Your horse was so fucking big I couldn't see my horse behind it. Okay, Bill, let's go. Where are we going?
Mike says we should jump it as soon as it comes through Van Horn.
What the fuck? The fucking controls aren't working at all. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? Doing the literal opposite of what I wanted. Okay, we're back. Oh, shut the fuck up, Bill. The controls weren't working.
What were you talking about before? You're taking orders from him now? I'm taking orders from Dutch, same as always. Pair of them will be coming on here. You hear about Dutch killing Cornwall? Hey, hold up a second. Fingertip patrol over there. Okay, I think we're clear. Let's head off. So, you were saying? That needed to be done. Right now? With the Pinkertons breathing down our necks? See, I'm starting to think that you've gone soft, Morgan.
Pinkertons. Fucking hired thugs for rich pricks.
Okay. Let's hold up here. So, wagon will be coming from that way. Out in Annisburg. Don't take the two. Stop it completely, or it'll never be done. So, I was thinking, go play dead. I'll take care of it. No, I'm the better shot, and you're the better actor. You play dead, I'll cover you. I got that. I got that. That's them coming now, I think. It'll be quite the show.
Get in position. Okay. Let's do this. Up here, I guess. Wait for Bill to attack. But there's Bill. Fuck happened then? No, Bill's fallen down. Move him. Oh, nice one, Bill. It's all of them, isn't it? Are they? How many fuckers are there? All right, so that's sorted. Steal the wagon. Okay, Bill, fucking calm down, dude. Let me get on.
What are you doing? Get off!
Oh, shut the fuck up, you big dork.
See if we can get this back to camp without blowing ourselves up. Nice shooting back there. Nice truck play. Comes
There we are.
I could eat a drink after that. No. This never goes easy no more, does it?
Now, I assume we're going to be waylaid on the back. This isn't going to be trouble-free. Yep, here we go. What the fuck?
You need to take him out, Arthur.
Who are we worried about?
Still more behind us. All right, Arthur. Oh, shit.
Brother. What's that? Is that the fucking army?
We're late enough. What do you think I'm doing?
Jesus, dude, I'm fucking killing them all. We get off my case. I shot the hat in. Dr. O'Gal, that is my plan. Kill everyone and win the game. One at a time. I'm leaving a bit of a trail of bodies. Wait, are there any more? We've still got that warning thing around us, but I don't see anyone. Actually, Megaleech, shooting the hat is funny. Sometimes you shoot someone through the head because you want their hat, and then you take the hat, and the hat's got a bullet hole in it. Nice touch. Oh, there's Micah. Hey, Micah, you steaming bag of shit.
Yes, we got it. What's wrong, Arthur? Nothing at all, boss.
I just killed about 20 people.
Get it hidden near there. Really does think he's in charge. Go on ahead. I need to speak with Arthur. Good work, son. What's going on? Listen, I know we ain't always seen eye to eye, and you find me irritating and a threat, and I like to annoy you.
You are definitely irritating.
I need better from you, Arthur. I can whatever you say. I ain't the bad guy you think I am, Arthur.
Yeah, you are.
I am a survivor. Stick with me and you'll live. Oh.
No, I won't, because I got tuberculosis.
Probably go help Marston. Why don't you? Like I said, Dutch and I got planning to do for the train. There's a big picture here, Arthur. Trust me.
Trusting him is a stupid idea. The lights of Van Horn. Okay, that's probably enough of that for now. Anyway, we'll remove that and say hello. How's everyone? Dr. Abigail, I do like your plan of killing everyone and winning the game. Arthur is actually pretty good at killing large amounts of people. So, thinking of making a cocktail. Why not? Because it's Thursday night. Talking about cats and grumpy cats. Salumi, your last cat Big Grump. Opie Sweet wants all the love. Currently sulking his Staffy's dinner, a couple of servings so he doesn't make himself sick. Yeah. Well, my cats are weird. Mimsy is weird and demanding and senile, and Shadow's just weird and always has been. They're weird in different ways, which I suppose is at least interesting. If they're weird in the same way, less interesting, arguably. Where is... Oh man, where's the new cocktail book? The PDT cocktail book. Where did I put it? I think I want to get or even keep life simple. Do it on internet. Today's Peruvian Independence Day. Also on this day in 1858, a magistrate in India decided to use fingerprints as an alternative to a signature on documents. Oh, and it's the anniversary of the start of World War One. Well, that's fun. On this day in 1914, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Cocktails for Independence Day. Well, that's a bit out of date, but who knows? There might be a good cocktail there. What does an appletini have to do with fucking 4th of July? That's weird. Mint julep, a Manhattan, a Cosmopolitan, a Hurricane, Sazerac, Mai Tai, Pisco Punch, Bronx, New York Sour, Vieux Carré. Actually, I have not done a Vieux Carré in ages. I just compare that. And Ford cocktail. Okay, on Liquor.com. I'm going to compare these two. Which one sounds better? Woodson and Ford is apple brandy, rum, sweet vermouth and Benedictine. Vieux Carré is whiskey, cognac, sweet vermouth, Benedictine. Oh, I think the Vieux Carré is a bit richer. I want to do that. Hey, Jude Maris, how are you doing? Yes, I guess Megaleech, maybe that was it. As American as apple pie teeny, maybe. Justin, private school in Melbourne's gone bust. Not something I've heard of. Also, not something I give a shit about. I think all private schools should be bust. I think they should get zero government money. It's elitist fucking bullshit. And I hate it. All right, I'm going to make a Vieux Carré. Oh, it says to use equal parts rye whiskey and brandy. All right, I will do that. First rye whiskey I find from the gospel. Oh, there's a particular brandy I want. That's it, Martel. So I've forgotten where I put it. I'll do that. Now it's sweet vermouth. Wait, where did I put it in? It's this, isn't it? Yes, okay. My sweet vermouth port mix. Under that, and Benedictine, which I bought a refill of recently. Where did I put it? Here it is. Benedictine. Peychaud's and Angostura. t-shirts and Angostura. Right, I have all the components. Dun, dun, dun. 3/4, third. Okay. Jude, you're on security watch. Storage shed broken into. Dang. All right. Hope you don't have any trouble with miscreants. I need my jigger. That's one thing I'm missing. Right. Tea-towel there. Right. Alrighty. So, 3/4 of each of these thingies. What's this one? Fortified cask, 52%. Yeehaw. Do that. 3/4 of this one. Alrighty. 3/4 of this one. Oh, my phone dinged. What's all that about? Okay, I do actually have a job. Young Miss Angry is sick as a result of her, what do we call it? Taking pain medication for her dental work. So I am going. Oh, that's what I wanted actually. I'll leave you with this video. And no, I don't use a VPN. Well, before I forget, I'm going to put the Oh, have I not opened? Oh, there you go. Crack. That's the first I've opened this Benedictine. All right. So I'm going to leave you with a video. All right. So just did that. And this. Okay. G'day viewers, welcome to another edition of Concoctions in the Kitchen. This is all built around these two bottles I got. This is an Australian spirit. It's an unaged cane spirit. So it's rum moonshine. It would be rum if you aged it. It isn't aged. And you might see that 153 on it. It's 153 proof, 76.5% alcohol. So this advertised to me on Facebook because of course I get booze advertised to me on Facebook. And I thought, got to be able to do something with that. A high proof spirit, that sounds like fun. So I actually got 2 bottles. Now, I am shooting this intro after the fact that I've done everything because someone forgot to shoot an intro video way back when they were starting this process, which was actually a couple months ago. Now, I'm not pointing fingers at whose fault that is. We're all trying to find the guy responsible for this, okay? But let's just move on. And I did buy the 2 bottles. Now, I made a choice. One of them I was going to barrel age and see what that did to it and not do anything else, just barrel age it for a couple months. The other one I split in half and I decided I was going to make 2 liqueurs with that. And 2 flavors I like with white rum. There's coconut and banana. I also thought of pineapple, but I decided on coconut and banana. So step 1 was to make some syrups. This is a pretty straightforward process. For the coconut one, I got some coconut meat and weighed it and then covered it in twice its weight in sugar. And for banana, there's a couple of ways you could have gone. I went with banana peel, going for zero waste. You could use the actual banana. I ate the banana, and I used the peel because there's both a lot of moisture in the peel and a lot of flavor. Same deal. With the banana peel, I weighed it and I covered it in twice its weight in sugar. In both these cases, you leave that for a day or so, and the sugar absorbs the liquid from the fruit elements, or the peel in the case of the banana, and it turns into a syrup. You might need to warm this on the stove or add maybe a little bit of hot water to get the sugar to completely dissolve. But after certainly about 2 days, it was pretty much completely liquid for me. Because this is really strong, I decided to add a fair amount of the syrup to the liquor, and I used about 200 mils of the syrup in each case, because I thought that's still going to bring it in at 40 to 50% alcohol by volume, which is pretty strong for a liqueur. So I put the syrup, including the fruit, the banana peel in the case of banana, and set that aside for about a week and then tasted it. I thought it needed a bit more flavor, so all up, that steeped for 2 weeks. That's how I made the liqueurs, and then all I did was wait the additional time for the barrel aging process for the other one. After almost 2 months in the barrel, my white cane spirit has gone from this to this. You see it's got a nice amber color now. It's time for a taste test. I saved a little bit so I could taste it raw and then barrel aged. Let's see, a little refresher on what this is like. Okay. Oof. That is like rocket fuel. Holy cow, that is warm going down. That is very warm going down. After a quick drink of water to sort of wash that taste out of my mouth, cleanse my palate, I'll now taste this one. Now, I was going to be really classy, put them in shot glasses, and I thought, who am I trying to impress? Let's just have a little sip. No surprise that burn is back there. Whoa, but, okay. Oh my God, this tastes great. It's got the oakiness, and it's tamped down some of the sharpness of this, so its actual flavors come out, but whoa, it is fierce. So now I have to decide, do I want to water this down a bit, bring it down to about 60% alcohol? I think that's probably a good idea. It is currently 76.5% alcohol. I think if I dilute it a little to bring it down to 60%, it'll be a bit more versatile. So obviously it's going to be my overproof rum for kicking cocktails up a bit. I will dilute this a little, and then I think, given I have the coconut liqueur, the banana liqueur, and the barrel-aged straight spirit ready, I might make a daiquiri with each of them and taste them side by side. I did not get around to making drinks on the same day, so you get another shirt. I'm making mini daiquiris. I'm not going to have 3 full-size daiquiris to compare these. But this is the coconut one first. And with the liqueurs, because there's so much sugar in them, I'm not adding the sugar you would normally add to a daiquiri. So this is just the liqueur and lime juice. That's really good. Yep, I like that one. This is the banana one. It's not bad. I don't like that as much as the coconut. Certainly not bad though it might be better suited to another style of drink. Finally, Big Daddy. This is the undiluted but barrel-aged spirit. Let's give it a go. I did add sugar to this because there's no need. Man, this is good. I am really surprised how much I like this. I thought this would be too much. You can feel the, it's not actually burning, but you can feel the warmth of the alcohol. Like, this tastes more serious. Hell, this makes a good daiquiri. Oh well, I've got a lot of experimenting ahead of me on what drinks I like these in most. But yeah, if life gives you really overproof spirits, maybe make some liqueurs with it. Hope to see you again soon. I'm going to slowly finish this. I think I drank the first two too fast. This one's pretty beastly. But I hope to see you again soon. Until then, cheers. Okay, that's my recent alcohol adventures. Looks a lordy. Yes, so I had to excuse myself and go and clean out a sick bucket then. But that's dealt with. And yes, hopefully young Ms. Angry's nausea goes away. They gave a really serious painkillers, oxycodone, because she had 4 wisdom teeth removed. So you had the whole chipmunk cheek thing. They did it like in a private hospital, and got her out the same day. And she'd been out for a couple of out of surgery, like awake for a couple of hours by the time I picked her up. And so I think she was still a little bit high, but also her lips and tongue weren't working properly. So conversation with her was very funny. Greg, I like the cocktail in the background as well. It's just a neat little set. I mean, I'd on one level, I'd like to put a bunch of shelving up there and have the bottles on that. But, you know, c'est la vie. It is what it is. So, yeah, we do that. Anyway, also got my Vieux Carré, which I think translates as the old square. But I like it. I like the boozy cocktails. I mean, I like a bit of variety in what I drink, but I am particularly fond of the boozy cocktails. Everything I've gotten in recently, things I've gotten into in the last year or two have all been really boozy. So, Greg, you think it works better than the green screen bar? Yeah, I guess I'm using the green screen for a different purpose. Where I'm essentially playing a character pretending I'm in a bar, whereas it's this other style I do when I'm making a particular concoction, ones I call concoctions in the kitchen, I just do here with the bottles behind me. Dr. Agabel, also, I cannot lie. I wish I knew more of the lyrics of the song. What's it? I like big butts in that lie. You others can't deny. Yeah, no, I actually do not really know the lyrics to I Like Big Butts. And sad to say, or happy to say, whatevs, I am actually more familiar with the version that was on the extra features of the Shrek DVD than I am with some mixer. Oh, Dr. Abigail, by wrong with the audio, do you mean out of sync? Because, yeah, YouTube acted really fucking weird when I was uploading this and has uploaded thing where the audio slips out of sync, which is fucking stupid. I mean, technically, I could take it down and re-upload it, but also, it's just fucking YouTube. There's no guarantee it wouldn't keep happening, so I'm just like, fuck it. I think it doesn't completely destroy the viewing experience. In fact, of all the regular people who commented on it, none of them said hey, the audio slipped out of sync there. Because it fucking did, and it's fucking annoying. Oh, okay. So, Dr. Abigail, if it just sounded bad, then that is probably just due to this laptop setup and the sharing through StreamYard has probably distorted the sound somehow. So, yeah, because I've listened to the video directly from YouTube, and the bad mic problem doesn't happen if you just watch it on YouTube. So I think if the sound was bleh, it's something to do with how it was shared through StreamYard. Too many technical variables for me to know exactly what the problem is. So it's a thing, and I don't know exactly what thing it is, but it's a thing. Ugh. So speaking of watching things, what have I watched this week? What We Do in the Shadows, the new season of What We Do in the Shadows, which I'm enjoying. It's funny. Mrs. Anger and I started the second season of Only Murders in the Building, which we're enjoying. Yes, Dr. Abigail. Sounds like I need some tech support. And yes, I actually should get you over at some point to try and tweak the whole sound setup on this laptop, particularly for sharing. Because there's like problems with echo and feedback and distortion and whatnot. So, yeah, we could make that a focus of a future tech support visit. Because yes, it's just a weird thing that I choose not to wrap my head around. Oh, Greg, I've heard For All Mankind is good. That's on Apple Plus, is it? Pretty sure it's on a streaming service I don't subscribe to. Evil, okay, I think I've got Evil. Evil's on Amazon Prime, isn't it? Yeah, it is Apple. Okay. All Mankind is Apple. Is Evil on Apple as well? So I feel like I've seen ads for it, but I'm not sure where. Don't have Apple TV. Hellion, hello, Kirsten. Nice to see you. Just torrent it. I see. That's the whole thing. I don't know if it's a moral thing or mine, but there's so much. I mean, I can't keep up with all the stuff I want to watch on the stuff I have legal access to. So torrenting additional stuff just doesn't seem a thing to me. But also, oh god, upcoming. Oh yes, I've got Prime and Paramount Plus. I thought I'd seen the ad. Upcoming in a week, The Sandman starts on Netflix, and I'm super fucking stoked. So there is obviously a large risk that it's overhyped in my mind, and I might feel let down. But we shall see. I'm pretty gosh darned keen for The Sandman. Slimmy Stoner Cat is getting the rest of the dinner, so you can be free from providing pets. Finishing the dishes. Oh god. Yes, Slimmy, you're also keen for Sandman? Yes. Yes, it's one of those fun shows that's a litmus with the casting. It's a litmus test for people you should not waste time talking to because some of the characters are either racially or genderly different to the comics, and anyone who makes a big scene about that is a fucking steaming pile of shit. It should be ignored. Oh, okay. Good summary, Greg. Evil's like X-Files, but with the devils and other religious stuff. Okay. Is it government people investigating it? Or is it civilians investigating the devils and other religious representatives of evil? This is angry, and I started watching a Prime series called Night Sky, where the central protagonists are quite old, like in their 70s. And we stopped watching it because just like, this is just making me depressed about being old. It didn't feel good. I might eventually finish it just to find out what happened in season 1, but yeah, it just got fucking depressing. Like, oh, there's really old people. It's really fucking depressing. Ah, it's the Catholic Church investigating the devils. Jeez, we're going to the point where it's hard to tell who the bad guy is. And what I was saying about people who complain about sort of casting people who are racially or gender diverse from, say, source material being pieces of shit. They're the same people who say mind-blowing dumb shit like, when did Star Trek get all political, progressive? When did Doctor Who get all progressive? When did Rage Against the Machine get all progressive? And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid fucking dipshit? Well, I mean, that's what's wrong with them. They're stupid fucking dipshits. And they've been somehow oblivious to an open truth forever, and then they crack a shit when the penny belatedly drops. Star Trek from series 1, original series, has always been about ethnic, cultural, and gender diversity. You know, if Doctor Who had a business card, it would say social justice warrior. Rage Against the Machine. Not knowing Rage Against the Machine are radical leftists blows my fucking mind. But that's the thing with the right, the extreme right. Look, particularly in the United States, but it's a fucking disease that's spreading around the world. You certainly see it here. But the right being aggressively proud of their own stupidity and ignorance, just really flaunting their fucking moronic worldview as something to be proud of. Like just saying shit that's so fundamentally stupid, it's so difficult to respond to, like, if not impossible, just impractical to respond to. Oh, I did see that, Salumi. Yeah, that was a little bit upsetting. Bernard Cribbins died. Yeah, he got to 93. Yes. I saw that a little bit earlier tonight. For those who don't know this, I think anyone into Doctor Who would know this trivia, but young Bernard Cribbins in the 60s, or younger Bernard Cribbins in the 60s, was in the Peter Cushing Doctor Who movie. Is he in both of them? He's in at least one of the Peter Cushing Doctor Who movies. And he was exceptionally good when they brought him back in the recent series. Very, very good. Is it Wilfred? But yes, Salumi, on the one level, upsetting to hear Bernard Cribbins died, but my man was 93. So, which means when he was doing Doctor Who, he was in his mid to late 80s, which is not bad going. So, good innings, sir. Good for you. You know what? Now I'm going to have a martini. I feel like I haven't had a freezer martini in forever. It's probably actually only been a week. But, you know, that feels like a long time. Ah, well done with the surname. I thought his name was Wilfred, but yeah, Wilfred Mott. Okay. Go the whole way. Put it in a martini glass. Because I'm a classy motherfucker. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm going to put these bottles back. Okay. Clean as you go. Should have learned that when I was working at McDonald's. Put it back so it's not as difficult to tidy up later. And the bitters. Put the Benedictine there. Bitters. And this goes back in the fridge. Yeah, Dr. Abigail, was very sad. It's going with the positives. Our man had a good innings. Right. So I will also top up this freezer martini after I serve myself. Oof. Making some more clear ice. Might be ready by tomorrow. Hey, Mimsy. What are you doing, you weird cat? Squeaky, squeaky. Glug, glug, glug. Yeah, I think I will top that up. Favorite scene with the 10th Doctor. 10 says, I'm going to die. Wilfred says, well, so am I one day. And then says, don't you dare. Wilfred says, all right, I'll try not to. What are you doing, Mimsy? Mimsy's still skulking around hoping someone drops some food on the kitchen floor. And she's walking out now, disappointed that she didn't find any. Oh, man, again, speaking of Doctor Who, looking forward to seeing Shooty as Doctor Who. A young, sexy doctor. Yeah. And, of course, then the open question is how camp is Shooty going to play the Doctor? And also how sexual is he going to play the Doctor? Because he's most famous for playing a really flamboyant gay character in Sex Education, in which he is very good. And also what accents he's going to use, because in Sex Education, he was basically doing a London accent, but he said, because he grew up in Scotland, and he can do an African accent because his parents are African. I think he was born in Africa, actually. But he grew up in Scotland, so if he's around Scottish people, he has a Scottish accent. So the big question is, what accent's he going to do? Dr. Abigail, do you have a mind meld with Mimsy? Because that's her. It all started the one time I dropped some bacon on the floor. I'd shredded some bacon for a pasta dish. I was cooking up in a pan, and a bit flew out of the dish and landed on the floor. And Mimsy really cautiously came over and sniffed at it, and then went nibble, nibble, and then couldn't believe how good it was. And ever since then, she's wanted more. So, I mean, even the other day, she likes Parmesan cheese, which is interesting. And Mrs. Angry's Lad often has this thing for dinner that they just call cheesy pasta. It's like a house specialty that Mrs. Angry makes, pasta with some veggies and cheese. And often because it just piles on the Parmesan. It's that supermarket shredded Parmesan. There's be some Parmesan still in his dish when he's finished eating, and found out Mimsy likes it. So like scrape it into a bowl for her to eat. The other night, she was over here asleep on my computer chair, sound asleep. And I was during the day, I think. Anyway, I was doing the dishwasher, and one of these bowls had some Parmesan. I thought, I'll scrape this into this little food dish for Mimsy. She can have it later when she wakes up. And just the noise of a spoon scraping on a bowl, Mimsy just was there in a second. Like, is that for me? Is that for me? So Wilfred said, no. Oh, yes. Yes. And that was a line inspired by his real thing. Yeah. So Bernard Cribbins served in World War II, never killed anyone. And there was a line in that sort of, or it wasn't the last thing with 10, but it was the one where, he was going to die. And the being, and I don't think it's ever been made clear who it was, talking to him through a TV set. I kind of thought it was the Doctor's mother. And saying, like, you never went to war, never killed a man. And he says, don't say that like it's something to be ashamed of. Beautiful little bit of business there. Anyway, martini, like it's just echoing out from my shirt. My shirt's a matter replicator. It only makes martinis, though. And I'm fine with that. What do I want to put in that to top it up? It's not bad. It's not perfect. Maybe, obviously got to put some navy strength in because I like to keep the strength of it up. Something sweet. Yeah, and I mean comparatively on that front. Sweet by gin standards. Got a couple citrusy ones. I love the Infinity Freezer Martini. It's just every time I top it up, it's subtly or sometimes quite significantly different. I think I should put a tiny bit of the saline in there, the brine. Dirty it up a little bit, just a little bit. I like it a little bit dirty. Okay. If that doesn't stop people watching, nothing will. That's the whole thing. So yes, on the Doctor Who front, so we get the last Jodie Whittaker story later. And then next year we get Ncuti. And yes, with completely different showrunners, with completely different outlooks. Who knows how different it's been? I think a lot of the criticisms of the current showrunner have been hysterical. Not completely without merit, but the internet has allowed every fuckwit on the planet to think their voice is worth hearing. It's not, Kirsten had to explain martinis to a co-worker. How did you explain it? It's God's sweat. I don't know. That's not very appealing, is it? Oh, and Kirsten, speaking about your work, I really appreciated, not that it means a lot to me, but I thought it was a really good touch. Archie Rose are putting out a release especially for Father's Day, but they sent out an email if you're on their mailing list that said, look, we know Father's Day is really sensitive for a lot of people, and there's a whole spectrum of reasons that can be the case. So if you'd rather not receive the emails about Father's Day, just click here and you won't get those. You'll continue to get all our other emails, but you won't get the ones that bang on about Father's Day. I thought that was a really nice proactive touch, and kudos to everyone involved in that decision. That was a really good touch. Mind you, now I'm excited because it's like, that's like saying you're going to have a special whiskey come out on Father's Day. Ooh, that's kind of got my attention. Hey, Lee, on Facebook tonight. Proof for renting a property near the beach. Nice. Yeah, so let me there. And there are lots of reasons, so many reasons that's a sensitive topic for people. Yeah, and either whether it's bad relationships. Christ, the number of people I know who had a parent or both parents died during COVID, and people don't want to bury. Oh yeah, okay, yes, that doesn't surprise me at all, Kirsten. You did it for Mother's Day, and several dudes told you were the worst. Yeah, no, fuck those guys. Fuck people who have no concern for anyone but themselves. I fucking despise that. It's just this borderline sociopathic. In fact, I'm probably flattering them by using clinical terms like sociopathic. They're just pieces of shit. They're just nasty, narrow-minded, self-absorbed, hateful pieces of shit. So yeah, it's good. There, for Mother's and Father's Day, there is just a spectrum of reasons that can be really troubling for someone. That's why on social media, every Mother's Day, Father's Day, and of course there are 2 Mother's Days and 2 Father's Days because they happen at different times in different parts of the world. I always hear, hey, look, shout out if you're one of the people for whom this is really difficult, made worse by people saying everything's perfect. And it's just like, yeah, I hear you. You're valid. Don't let it get you down if you can avoid it. But yeah, this reactionary bullshit is just fucking ridiculous. Ooh, that's an interesting one, Lee. You're going to do a Bachelor of Business at Uni SA. Cool. Get in there. Get in there, bro. My big one is I have a full-time job. Actually, speaking of which, I'm going to check because I think I just got paid. Check my bank balance because I like to know what my bank balance. Am I rich? Let's do the log on Face ID. Your Amazon Prime membership's due in 7 days. Set aside $6.99 for you to. Jesus Christ! If I haven't got $6.99 set aside, I'm in trouble. Oh my God! All the sixes on my thing. 666. I've got the devil's bank balance at the moment. Yo, bum fungus. Philossophysics. Okay, you know what? The big one is, does the past still exist? It was a question of time and relativity. And there's this repeated question of what does now mean? And of course, now is completely subjective. When you really think about the concept of now, it's a meaningless term. It is at best a very broad term, because sometimes when we talk about now, we mean contextually this period in history. We don't mean a particular instant. We mean, the last year, the last decade. That's now sometimes. But while now seems to be precise, it isn't, and it's subjective, and it's different for everyone in every moment. And so, yeah, the big one I was going about is like, well, and this, I think it was Einstein promoting this, the past and the future exist in the same way the present does, just because we can't travel to the past or travel to the future, except the slow way to travel to the future, they exist. It's an idea. Oh, there you go. Time exists all at once near a black hole. I'm not sure about that one. Dr. Abigail had an awkward moment, didn't have enough money to buy something at the checkout. Oh gosh, yeah. That's a stress, and I have had that in my life. Very stressful. You know what I should do? I should pay my credit card because I think I have money on my credit card. Oh, I have a bit of money on my traffic card. Okay. Right. I'm gonna transfer money to that. Yay, do that. All right, now I don't have to worry about that. Okay, that was really weird. Oh, for fuck's sake, did I really do that? Fuck's sake. God, I got distracted. I just did something. Abigail says that's not how black holes work. Fair enough. Safa, just out of interest, that balling is BAWLING. Yeah, good. I'm glad that you got into Neighbours. I never watched it. Never will. Kirsten, you had a friend who was a writer. Spent a bit of time crying writing the episode. And look, for everyone involved, big milestone. And I'm sure it's a very emotional thing. Just has no emotional weight to me. Oh, man, I fucking hate that. I got distracted now. I've just got to fix it. Oh, man, that's really fucking stupid. I hate that. Now I've got to do it. I'm going to try once more. All right. Done. Okay, I hope I got it right that time. I should fucking give up at this point. Because I'm a goddamn idiot. Goddamn idiot. Safa was one of the first shows you watched up after The Simpsons back in the day. Nice. It's a big cultural thing. It had a big impact for a lot of people. Just never held any interest for me at all. Which is no detraction from anyone for whom it does have meaning. And it obviously, I don't know that it launched a lot of careers, but a lot of people who had very big careers had an early role in Neighbours. Like some really, really quite big people had a start in Neighbours. So, you got to give it credit for that. Say it's God Safa. I'm more a home and away guy. I'm assuming that was a joke, but if it wasn't, I don't watch any of those shows. No. So I'm just really enjoying my martini, or I'm going to top it up. Very much a Simpsons guy, particularly back in the day. I think in the last, what are we up to, mid-30th season? Like, without exaggeration, of the last 20 seasons of The Simpsons, I probably haven't seen 10% of the episodes. And of the last 10 seasons of The Simpsons, I've probably only seen a bare handful of episodes. Although, mind you, I've watched them, and when I occasionally watched one of the more recent ones, I get like one or two laughs out of an episode. But that's a pretty shitty hit rate, quite honestly. Whereas there's other ones, contemporary ones, that I do like the new episodes of Solar Opposites at the moment. I fucking enjoy that show. Very funny. So I'm not sure how many people would cry if The Simpsons quit. It's still super successful. The reason it's still going, it was, at least until recently, it was the most expensive advertising on broadcast TV in America. which is why it was still going, because it was fucking licensed to print money. Yeah, I don't think people would be super emotional. I mean, sure, some people would. There's always someone who do. But broadly speaking, I don't think many people would be emotional about The Simpsons finishing. The most common response would be, should have done it a while ago. Oh, yeah, that's basically where I sit, Dr. Abigail. I always say this: the big thing you can tell is Simpsons memes, which are a common form of communication on the internet. You basically don't get any memes past season 12. And in fact, I don't think you really get many past season 8. So I think that's telling, that there are no memes from the last 20 years of The Simpsons. I think that's, in terms of cultural relevance, like I said, it's a cash cow. That's why it continues to exist. But in terms of artistic and cultural relevance, I think that is one indicator that tells you the reduced impact of The Simpsons, that we don't do any memes in the last 20 years. And I'm personally a Simpsons tragic who is always equating things that happen to Simpsons episodes. And the Facebook group, The Simpsons Against the Liberal Party, Australian political memes built around The Simpsons, I find consistently hilarious. Not all of them. Not all of them hit the mark. But I am regularly surprised at how funny I find Simpsons memes about Australian politics. Yeah, it's been a thing. Like the voice actors in The Simpsons, I hope they all banked their money, because they have made a large amount of money. They have been frustrated they don't get residuals and they don't get merchandising, because the people at Fox or whoever owns the show made an absolute fortune from residuals, from repeats, and from merchandising. And the actors have repeatedly lobbied that they should be getting a cut of that. And to which the plutocrats at Fox and whatnot say, fuck you. But yes, I do think all the key voice actors in The Simpsons have made quite a bit of bank over the last 30 odd years. But and again, good luck to them. So a lot of people don't realize, like often you see someone who's well known, a performer who's well known, who does a really shitty movie or a really shitty TV show, and people wonder, why did they do that? Like, they're a big name. Why did they do such a shitty thing? And it's for two reasons generally. One is people don't always know how shitty an end product's going to be. Sometimes people think they're working on something shitty and it turns out great. Sometimes they think they're working on something great and it ends up shitty, because there's a lot of variables in there. So the first reason very famous people do a shitty movie is because they don't realize it's going to be shitty. The second reason is even the most successful people are paranoid that the next gig is the current gig is their last gig. They will never get another gig. And that's why they accept gigs that in retrospect seem like very bad ideas. that even like really quite big names are very paranoid, and rightly so, that their current gig could be their last one. So when they get offered something, they fucking take it. I think the vast majority of people really underestimate how volatile the entertainment industry is. It's fucking brutal. So for how Tim Smith I am, and can we crap on Tim Smith when he leaves politics? We can. It'll probably have less relevance, but he's never going to stop being a piece of shit. That's the third one. Nicolas Cage is a special case, a compulsive spender, spends money as fast as he makes it, so he accepts everything. But yes, Nicolas Cage, special case. We'll leave him to the side. But yeah, you do get really big names take gigs that in retrospect seem terrible, and you go, why the fuck did they do that? And it's usually one of two things, or a combination of the two. They didn't realize it would suck when they took it, or they're just paranoid that they're never getting another gig. This could be their last gig. And again, someone who's on a TV show, someone who's very high profile on a TV show might still be struggling. Like, they're not working all year, and they do a show. That show might end. They might not ever get another gig. They might get typecast because they played something. It is a horrible, volatile, soul-destroying industry. So if you like the Ghost Rider movie, I tell you what, two of his most recent films that I really want to see because they seem super fucking interesting. One is called Pig, where he's like a retired chef that has a truffle hunting pig that someone steals, and so he goes on a murder rampage to get it back. I think that's the story. And the other one is his most recent one, where he's playing a version of himself. It's called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That's just like a meta Nick Cage film. Those two in particular, I'm keen. There's another one. God, I think I saved it to watch. From a couple years, like 2-3 years ago, called Prisoners of Ghostland. I want to watch that. Safa, from my reading, that's not strictly speaking true. The reason the Ninth Doctor didn't do more than one season is because he was worried about typecasting. The reason he didn't do the 50th anniversary, from interviews I've read with him, is because he didn't like the people who were doing it. He basically said, if this is who's making it, if this is the writer and director and producer, I'll work with them. And they said, no, it's these people. And he's like, I don't want to work with them. But there's also a big who knows thing, because the number of times I've seen something published as an interview with someone famous, and later on they've said, I never gave that interview. They made that up. Okay. I actually think it was Russell T Davies that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember the details. I just remember an interview where he said I'd work on the 50th anniversary if these people were involved. And they said, well, these people are involved, and well, I don't want to do it. So, Safi, you were never tired with COVID. That was my big thing. I'm with you, Kirsten. Fatigue was huge. And I didn't even realize how bad it was sometimes, because I'm going, okay, because I was in the bedroom with my little laptop and desk set up. And then at some point during the day, I just go, I think I want to lie down for a bit. And then I'd lie down and I'd just like sink into the bed, just melt into the bed going, this is the best thing ever. I should spend more time in bed. It was a bit like that. So yeah, I found fatigue was not again, like particularly people who get long COVID deal with symptoms that are basically the same as chronic fatigue syndrome. I didn't have that, but I was tired. I was definitely tired. Sometimes I had a sore throat. I had moving congestion, like over the week that I had COVID. Sometimes it was like my chest that was really congested. Sometimes it was my throat, and sometimes it was my sinuses, and it would kind of move around. Over the week, it changed, but I did have quite a bit of an issue with congestion. It just changed which bit of me was congested. And now I look at all the statistics and say how big an issue reinfection is. And, like probably half of Australia has had COVID this year. And it's like, I'm one of those. And it's just like, Jesus, I don't want to get it again. Because the risk of complications goes up with reinfection. And it's just like, fuck. So, yeah, what I'm hoping is I avoid COVID till later in the year when one or more vaccine manufacturers has a vaccine that is specifically targeting the Omicron variants. That will... Jesus, Salumi, you still haven't had it. You realize you are literally in the minority now. Less than half the population has not had COVID. So go you not getting it. But yeah, that's why. Yes, I know you still haven't had it, Dr. Abigail. Yeah, there you go, Megalish. You've not had it. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, so Megalish, you've had family members who've had it, if I remember correctly. That's the thing. Mrs. Angry hasn't had it. Young Miss Angry hasn't had it. Me and young Mr. Angry had it. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Now we have to worry about... No, I was going to make a joke about worrying about monkeypox. Although the number of cases has snuck up a bit, the risk of monkeypox is very specific. Oh, Dr. Abigail, that is the best idea. Should all get together and have a We Haven't Had COVID party. What could go wrong? That's the best thing. Oh yeah, well, see, Salimi, apparently it's the peak's expected at the end of August, so there's just going to be more COVID around till the end of August. I am hoping, like I said, for the double barrel, cases go down in spring and summer, and we also get a vaccine that specifically targets Omicron variants. Because I want to enjoy summer. Because Mrs. Angry and I decided we were going to stop going out. Just an abundance of caution. I don't think it's even being overly cautious because there's so much fucking COVID going around. Oh, yes. And the homophobes doing the anti-gay stuff and monkeypox. Apparently, unprotected sex is a big transmission vector, though. So you get weird, creepy anti-sex people playing that up. But yes, basically, monkeypox. A lot harder to catch than COVID. You get COVID by breathing. I'm not even sure that's... Sorry, I don't think it had come from... I tried to say 5 different things there, and every time my brain went, don't say that. No, I could say it like this, and then no, don't say that either. So you know what? I just let it through to the keeper, as they say. Good Lord. What are we going to do in this big old world of ours? Megaleech, I do agree, humans and monkeys. So that's stuff, what are you saying already? It's almost 10 o'clock. It's 20 to 10. It's only Thursday. I'm not staying up all night tonight. I have worked. Why did I put that in inverted commas? I am working tomorrow. No, actually, I do. I've got a couple of things I'm doing tomorrow. Important meetings and some important new work I'm doing. Leading the charge. So, Safa, I'm probably like half Tim Smith at the moment, which is to say I'm definitely over the legal limit. Like I wouldn't drive a car at the moment. And again, that's because I'm not a piece of shit like Tim Smith. I forget what it was like because Tim Smith just keeps saying dumb shit in the media, and he's just fucking hacking on the Liberal Party so much because Matthew Guy dumped him from the party and he's so spiteful, which I find hilarious. But he came up with this latest thing about, why people aren't safe with Labor or something, and I forget what it was, but somehow got to do something about danger in your own home, and a comedian responded like, yeah, no one's safe at home. Some drunk fuckwit could crash their car into the house. Would I download a boat? In a heartbeat, yes. Nice. Salumi winning on the adulting side tonight. Done the dishes, towels, cat finished dinner. Oh, yeah. But again, Dr. Abigail again, dunking on Tim Smith on Twitter, hilarious. Also, very easy because he is not very bright and he just says dumb shit. Like I think my favorite was probably Donut Dick when he was so unrelentingly negative and destructive during our lockdowns. And then you could tell he's just really frustrated. It actually worked when the cases were reduced to 0. He's really upset and everyone's celebrating like, yay, Donut Day, 0. And he tried to get this is because 800 people died, which is bad. Now we're getting 100, not in Victoria, across Australia, but we are getting 100 people dying a day now. And you don't hear people like Tim Smith saying we should do anything about it because they're lying, fucking hypocritical, steaming bags of shit. But anyway, he did this thing like 800's the number, and he tried to do it with donuts. And so it was 2 donuts and then 2 donuts. And so it just looked like a cock and balls. And he posted this picture, and everyone's replying, why did you shape those donuts like a cock and balls? What is wrong with you? And he was so indignant about it. And it's just like, no, dude, you're just a fucking loser. Good old Donut Dick. Tim. Yes, okay, I'm a little bit drunk because words are difficult for me. That's my rum old fashioned, my bottled rum old fashioned, which is taking me forever to get through because it was 750 mils. Because that's probably still 3 drinks in there. 2 generous ones? It's probably 3 drinks still in there. What have I got in the barrels? I've got my rum-based apple liqueur, which I'm really sure is going to be fucking killer. I've got barrel-aged vodka, which I might take out this weekend and taste. And then I've got a fruity gin old-fashioned that I just put in this week. That's going to be in there for at least a couple of weeks, if not a month. So what's that? You refuse to print a Benchy, a 3D printed boat people print all the fucking time. See, I don't even know what that is. Safa, what did I watch last night? All right, that's it. You were in a bit late. I actually mentioned this. I watched What We Do in the Shadows and started season 2 of Only Murders in the Building. Both quite enjoyable. And Mims is coming back again. What are you doing this time, Cat? You gonna come up and say hello? Everyone likes it when you say hello. You're just gonna go. She's just gonna go around and sniff on the floor, I think. Do you want to come up and get a pat? You can come up here. What are you doing? She's being a weirdo, is what she's doing. In short, she's being a weirdo. Yes, Safa, if you've never watched it, the TV series of What We Do in the Shadows, I think, is really good. The original, well, actually, it was originally a short film, which is on YouTube, and then there was a feature film. It was done quite a few years ago, like Taika Waititi film. Fucking hilarious. It's really good. And there's been a couple of spin-offs. There's been the New Zealand-made TV show Wellington Paranormal, which is cops in the New Zealand city of Wellington investigating paranormal stuff. And more recently, the TV series What We Do in the Shadows, which is actually set in America, which first up sounded terrible, but is actually funny. It's up to season 3. Yes, Kirsten, I have to drink because I mentioned Taika Waititi, one of my man crushes. Oh, right. Sorry. You're saying the TV series What We Do in the Shadows stole sets from The Hobbit? That would make sense. And yes, I think we're all saying being a weirdo is good. Don't be a normie. Be a weirdo. Oh, there's weird stuff suspended in this, which you probably can't see. All right. I need to top up my freezer martini, then put it back in the freezer. What are you doing, Minzy? You absolute weirdo. Oof. Okay. So. Oh, and I need a funnel too. I'm going to do this. I have a funnel here because I've been doing other stuff. Ooh, another fun thing. We're at the start of blood orange season. So that's blood orange peel. I bought 2 blood oranges today. I peeled them and then covered them in sugar. So that's making what we call an oleosaccharin, sugar oil syrup. Yes, again, Dr. Abigail, they don't steal any of the movie jokes for the TV series. And also, the short film, What We Do in the Shadows, which is on YouTube, hardly any jokes from that are reused for the feature film, which is interesting. So Mimsy did come in to say hello. Say hello to everyone. Sit up there. Sit up there. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? I was going to go and do something, but now you want attention. Kirsten made it to 9:46. Sure. All right. Now you can't stay there because I'm getting up. All right. So I'm going to get a couple of gins from over here. Oof. Almost out of my Navy strength. 23rd Street Distillery. So what does that mean? Has Mimsy ever been in detention? Oh, sorry, yes. I made it to 9:46 without doing any of my man crush things for drinking it. All right, so some Navy Strength gin. That goes in. All right. Some citrusy gin from Tim Moon. All right. So, got some Blanco vermouth. Keeping it fairly dry. Put an Oz of this in. All right. Yeah. Okay. How much is still in here? Okay. Emptied another bottle. That's all good. And all right. So this goes in recycling, I guess. That lasted a while. Where's my brine? My dirty Sue. Yeah, that's it. Dirty Sue. Premium olive juice. Just going to dirty up my martini a little bit. Ooh, that's a tight fit. That's what she said. That's actually probably enough. I don't like it super dirty. It's amazing how different. And a little bit of water to simulate stirring it on ice. And done. That is the freezer martini topped off. Okay, so that goes back in here. Ugh. And that goes back in the freezer. And I'll probably taste that tomorrow night. See how different it is. Oops, okay, put this lid back on. Might keep that stopper, you never know what that could be useful for. I'll put these back on the shelf. Okay. Oh, Mimsy, get out of the way, you weird cat. Ugh. So, I'm saying I might take the I barrel aged this vodka, and I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Ugh. It's like Mimsy's coming back. Are you coming back? Is that what you're doing? You coming back up here? She's coming back to say hello again. I didn't even put her up here this time. She went up herself. What are you doing, you weirdo? Yes? Weird bloody cat. You can't, she's looking like she's going to jump over on the counter. No, can't jump over on the counter. If you stay there and be good, I'll give you scratchers and pats. But you can't jump on the counter. Because that's bad. You're not allowed on the counter. Bad cat. I just realized I never fully shut down. What the fuck was that? Never fully shut down Red Dead, so the fan on the laptop has been going 100 miles an hour the whole stream. Laptop is probably not very pleased with me having the video card working overtime and so the fan working overtime as a result. Just sounds like a jet turbine slowing down. Meow. Shitty cat. Shitty cat. I'll be going to bed soon, then you can go and sit on the bed the way you like to, you pushy piece of shit. Oh, Christ, suffer. The metric system came in when I was very little. I don't know miles, I know kilometers. Although I suppose the highway signs started changing when I was a young'un. But yeah, distance I only really know in kilometers and meters and stuff. But the weirdest thing, weight, I know in kilograms. Like I know my weight in kilograms. I don't know my weight in stones and pounds. But my height, I know in feet and inches. And I always forget what I am in centimeters. Why is that? That's ridiculous. That I'm very familiar with referring to my height in feet and inches. Everything else is metric, though. Very weird. Very, very, very weird. Oh, God, that's still really salty, even though I put a bit of water in it afterwards. That brine is very salty. Okay, so Megalith, you're the same. Safa, I think the dollar, like decimal currency, came in the year I was born, 66. I think. Oh. Megalith, you specifically learned you're 180 centimeters. I think I'm 170 something. And I should know because I have actually, bothered to measure at some point my height in centimeters. And you'd think I'd remember it. I don't. I just don't. So, Dr. Abigail, that also may be, yes, our age, but feet and inches feel more intuitive with people's height. All right. Now Memesy's just perched on my thigh in a weird, awkward thing where I'm worried she's going to want more purchase and just randomly dig into my thigh. Just I'm wearing, they're not jeans, they're canvas pants, slightly protected from her fucking claws. Ugh. Right. Silly cat. It's being very silly cat. Ooh, I just realized I haven't eaten my maraschino cherry tonight, which is super yummy. It's half a big question. Will it be a big party out tomorrow? Who knows? Last week, I survived till about midnight. Actually, it was a bit before midnight. I decided I'd go to bed because I kind of have a deal with Mrs. Angry. If I'm going to bed before midnight, I'll go into our bed because it's not disrupting her sleep too much. Previous week, I went to 2 a.m. and I wasn't even tired at 2 a.m., but I just thought I should just arbitrarily go to bed now because otherwise I will write off my Saturday altogether. As it was, I slept till about noon. I mean, I woke up at one point at 7 or 8, then went back to sleep, and it was almost noon when I woke up. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what tomorrow night will bring? There are so many moving parts and variables, but we'll certainly go past 10. I think, it's 10 o'clock now. So I might wind things up. Again, no, not that I'm hugely tired, not that I'm hugely pissed. I am slightly tired and I am slightly pissed. So I might quit while I'm ahead and go to Sleepy Bobo's now and hope all you fine people take care of yourselves. If you're around tomorrow night, we'll do the whole party night thing. See how long it goes. Who knows? Anything could happen. Anything could happen. And we'll see you there. Gift Pest Slayer, hello. You're just in time for me saying good night. Nice to see you there. Thanks for dropping in. I'm going to go to sleep now and be back tomorrow night for party night. We'll see how it goes. And I might watch some more physics and or philosophy videos tomorrow to have, because I don't know, Friday night seems like a night to just get hammered and talk about weird shit. Because I did raise some of the stuff I'd watched, but I didn't get deeply into it. Maybe tomorrow night tonight I could get deeply into it, the nature of reality and those types of things. But you fine people take care of yourselves. I hope to see you again soon, but I will say